Hey guys, welcome down to the National Mall and the U.S. Capitol. We're here once again because, once again, a protest statue has appeared down here on the National Mall. Today, the subject of the mall protest is Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah? It says Friends Forever or something on it. So let's get a picture of this. Friendship Month, his closest friend, and enigmas never age, so they're quoting from the birthday letter. Alright, let's take some pictures.
Okay. Awesome.
Alright guys, well, it's a pretty quiet day out here on the National Mall, as you can see. People just lounging about. On this side, you got a lot of people taking pictures of the Epstein photo out here in front of the Capitol building. Alright, we've got Fox 5 is out here. Most of the local photographers have already come out here. We've got our photos, we can file them now, and let's go get some lunch, yeah? Okay, that is the statue. Let's go find some lunch. People are having fun taking pictures in front of it. A lot more response to this one than some of the other Trump ones that have gone up. Guys, we're up on Capitol Hill now. Actually, the next stop down, Capitol Hill, Eastern Market, the oldest farmers market in DC, the oldest continuously operated farmers market, and come down here and get some lunch because, well, it's really, really good. Okay guys, we got a chicken sandwich today. Looks like they changed it up a bit, not a chicken breast anymore. Well, we'll take it. Big thing of okay. Whew, that was a good lunch. Going past the meat man, bacon, spare ribs. Here's the pork section. Shoulder, ribs, ham, sausages. That's the soup man, and vegetables, fruits, more meat. Ooh, look at all the bacon. Pumpkin pasta. That looks like chicken, ducks, more vegetables. The cookie man's at the end. Cookies and pies. Oh wow. Now on the weekend, it's a real farmer's market with people setting up stuff and selling it on the street. During the week, it's just the places inside. All right, let's make our way out. Go find something else to do in DC today. Yeah? Up in a neighborhood known as Hill East. Just down there is the DC jail. That's where they had the vigil for the January 6 people for months, much it was years, I guess, until they were released. Okay, the reason we're up here is we're heading to a street called Bay Street, B-A-Y Street, in what's known as Hill East. I guess that's the official moniker for this neighborhood. And the reason is every single house on Bay Street has a DC flag flying. Now, the DC flag has become kind of a rallying cry against the federalization of the police department and the National Guard deployment. So a lot of people have been buying DC flags and prominently putting them out. And I think this is the street. This is Bay Street. And I got one DC flag. I thought it was a bunch. Down here, yeah. Yep, just about all these houses in a row have DC flags flying prominently. And I think no, they're not upside down. Sometimes they fly them upside down as a protest. Let's get this down the street, all the way down, and even on the other side as well. That was a simple photo. That's all they needed was a simple photo. Now we're going to swing over by RFK Stadium. That's the old home of the Washington Redskins, as it is being gutted. And honestly, I have no idea how much of it is left. I haven't been by here in a couple weeks, but I suspect, wow, it's pretty beat up. It's just skin and bones kind of now down there. That's the DC National Guard Armory, some school buses. That's what they're using to transport the guard. Whoa, look at the stadium. It's just the bare ribs of what it once was. We all wanted them to blow it up. We thought that would have been cool, but it would have caused all sorts of pollution problems. So they've been taking it down pretty quickly last couple weeks or months or so. Just been bashing the thing. Now they just got this outer frame left. Wow. I saw the Redskins destroy the Atlanta Falcons there in an NFC Championship game. The year the Redskins won the Super Bowl, I think it was the Doug Williams year. And I was in that stadium, and it was just bouncing. I mean, literally bouncing. If you're from DC, you know what I'm talking about. The place was just rocking and rolling. It was a really good football game to see. Probably one of the best NFL games I've ever seen. All right, let's swing around back and see what pictures we can get. Like I said, guys, it's just the bones right now. All the stands have been taken out. All the walkways, they're all gone. It's just the big metal superstructure that held it all together. And that's coming down now, too. It's just a mess of bikes today. 20 miles, 18 miles, 29 miles. Let's take this one. Ding, ding. Kid doesn't really pedal that great. We got nothing going on today, yeah? There's a man on some narcotic down at the library who's giving the police a hard time. There was a fire call that turned out to be burning leaves. There was someone who was sick and now turns out to be dead. And that's about it. Yeah, pretty quiet day. This bike kind of blows. Let's go see if there's a better one at the next station here. Some of these bikes are pretty beat up. So we just dumped the bike. Here's one that's 30 miles. Looks a little better condition than the other one. There's my key. You can also use an app to get these things. Unlock. Hopefully this one will be better than that one. Oh, cable lock. Undone. All right. Well, let's give it a run. Well, there you can see one of the new Secret Service police cars, that black one there. Looks like there's a motorcade about to come out, probably the vice president. We'll see. Someone's protesting. Or just yelling. Not much left of the peace vigil anymore. Just a chair and some signs. Well, Nadine's here. Truth conductor. Free, wow, Chinese protest. Does this go through? I think it's a dead end. No, we'll go check it out. Look at these stupid fences. I guess maybe that's going to be the entrance. Oh, you know what this is? This is going to be the visitor's entrance, I suspect, while the construction is underway. That would make sense. Because while they're building on the east wing, the visiting tourists can't get into the White House once they resume tours. I suspect that's what that is. All right, we can't get through here. Memo to self, don't come this way again. Big truck. Sounds about as beat up as my bicycle. Whoa, that's too small. We'll go out this side, and then we'll go back in this way, and make our way to the green light. Yeah. Not much going on. So this is a bike and bus lane. Really annoys the buses when we take it up, but that's what the sign says. Now up here on the right is New York Avenue Presbyterian, which runs a homeless outreach center. Unfortunately, there's a lot of like overdoses, fights, other things take place right out here. Let's cut up on the sidewalk for a moment. Some days there are like multiple overdose calls here. We're about 2 blocks from the White House. All right, let's cross over. That's the Inter-American Development Bank. That's kind of like the World Bank for Latin America. Okay, we got ahead of the red lights for a moment. We're gonna cut across town. Where are we? Is this G Street? We want to go to 9th and G. That's where the crazy guy on drugs is. We're at 13th, so we got like 4 blocks to go. We're gonna actually have to wait for the light though, because there's cars in the way and people. Okay, we are rolling again up. I see the ambulance. Oh, it's already pulling out. They must have got the guy who's on whatever weird drugs those are and taking him away. Bus. Maybe they haven't taken him away. Maybe they're just arriving to take him away. The ambulance just repositioned. Now, remember I was here a couple weeks ago. We thought they were going to clear out all the homeless from the library. Police showed up, but nothing really happened. Homeless are still here. The tents are still here. The chaos is still here. Oh, this poor fella's down on the ground over here. Yeah. So you see him right over there, the library security. Kind of got him shielded. Medics have arrived. This guy didn't overdose. He took something though. He's sleeping it off. Whew. Let's go down this way. Okay. Well, that guy is up and about. We didn't take his picture. We're not really sure all the details there. I just didn't have a chance. I didn't really feel like it, to be honest. Let's go down. We're in a bike lane. Where are we? Oh, we're at Ford's Theater. You know, so up here on the left, that red brick building, that is Ford's Theater, where Abraham Lincoln was shot. And across the street is the Peterson House, Dr. Peterson. This is where Abraham Lincoln died, right there in that house. They still have performances here at Ford's Theater. And of course, you can visit as a tourist. That's why other tourist places like the Hard Rock are right next door. Red lights again. Okay, so this is what was once Black Lives Matter Plaza. They have changed it now. It doesn't have any of the signage, or certainly doesn't have the big letters in the street anymore. I think they even took the signs down. Yeah, they did take the signs that were up on the street. Now it's just called 16th Street Northwest once again. Let's go through the park, yeah? Never really noticed the White House is actually quite a bit lower elevation from here. Whoa, why is there a speed bump here? What the? Okay, that just redefines stupidity. It's just absolutely stupid. Some DC transportation planner put that in because he has no brain. I mean, literally no brain. Ugh, morons. Wait to tick. What are they unloading here? We got a bunch of forklifts. Do we have a fence going up? These are the forklifts they use when they have a new emergency fence going up. What's going on this weekend? We had a protest? Oh, they do also have a big digger thingy there. Strange. Now, I don't know why these are here. Something's going up. Interesting. Oh, there's the fence. I guess we've got a fence going up. Big stacks of anti-scale fencing has arrived. Do we have some huge protests this weekend? I'm gonna have to check this out. So this is the anti-scale fencing. This is just one of what will probably be like 20 semi-loads of anti-scale fencing. What we call riot fence. And they put this down around the White House whenever there's a big event in which people might try to get to the White House who shouldn't be there. I didn't know there's any big protests coming up this weekend. I have to touch base with the guys who monitor protests. Yep, Long Fence Company. Interesting. Okay, well, riot fencing truck is still there, though the forklift delivery truck's left. Guess we've got something going on this weekend that necessitates a riot fence. All right, let's head down out of the park and go check out what else is going on in the city today. Maybe get something to eat again. To touch the fountain at the IMF. They're happy. They're all screaming. All right, let's go down to 2000 Pennsylvania. I need to file some photos for my laptop, which I thought would be a good excuse to have an early dinner, which will be pizza. And we'll go into Western Market. We had lunch at Eastern Market. Now we're gonna have a pre-dinner snack at Western Market. Doesn't that make sense? Makes sense to me. Okay, we're in Western Market. Lots of little places servicing the GW University, George Washington University, including Andy's Pizza, which sells pizza by the slice, which is kind of what I'm in the need for. Oh, and it looks like they got some good ones up. Yeah, there we go. Hi, 2 green peppers and sausage. Hi. Dinner of champions and guys like me. Okay, guys, that's my Tuesday in Washington, D.C. Really boring. I know Trump gets back about 11 tonight, but I'm probably going to be asleep. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll keep doing fun stuff. We'll figure something out. Bye-bye.